Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Click on to Long Range Weather Forecast discussion from March 22nd to April 3rd. For March 22nd to 26th, we're still expecting this split flow here across Western Canada and the Western U.S. And we have a trough forecast over the East Pacific. And we have a ridge over West Central Canada into portions of the Western U.S. So this is what the forecasts look like. And during this period, we expect a surface low moving across the southern and central Rockies into the plains early next week. The strong low is forecast to be near Cape Cod on Friday and it'll be exiting the region. The low will produce widespread precipitation for New England. Rain will be likely along the coast, with snow possible in the interior. Then, as the system I was talking about moves in to the central plains, we expect showers and thunderstorms to increase in coverage across portions of the southern and central plains late in the week. Rain and thunderstorms should spread into the Mississippi and Ohio Valley, Gulf Coast, and portions of the southeast. In the west, a couple rounds of elevation rain and snow is forecast for the West Coast into the Great Basin and the Rockies. Now we're going to look at the period for March 25th to 29th. The pattern starts out fairly amplified. We have a trough over the East Pacific and Eastern North America, and a ridge forecast over West Central Canada into the Northern Rockies and Northern Plains. But this pattern is forecast to progress eastward, and as this trough lifts out and this trough moves inland, it'll be along or near the west coast. So we're going to go through the period. You'll see what I'm talking about. You come to the 29th, start seeing this trough starts to weaken, lifts out. This trough kind of builds into the west coast, and we have this ridge covering or above normal heights covering much of the west central states. So the model's a good agreement. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for the west, and a forecast anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees above normal. And then we have below normal temperatures for this region here, anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees below normal are forecast. Now for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for the Rockies. Probability of occurrence is 45%, and then we have above normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 40%. Now we're going to look at the period for March 30th to April 3rd. Gotta slide this over a little bit. Here's 30th. Now a split flow is still forecast here across Western Canada and parts of the Western U.S. And we'll have a trough near or along the West Coast. And weak positive height anomalies are forecast to be near normal across much of the nation. So we're going to go through each model. As you can see what I'm talking about. So for this forecast period, I'm forecasting little change in the temperature anomalies. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here. And the probability of occurrence is 40%. We have above normal precipitation here. And this is the area that can't use any more rain because of the flooding that's been going on. But also above normal precipitation here, probability of occurrence is 40%, and then we have below normal precipitation for northern New England, probability of occurrence is 35%. Now I want to talk about the flooding that's going on here. I'm going to go to another. This is the region that's experiencing flooding. You can see that the this purple color here are the areas that are expecting major flooding. The green areas, the green dots here or whatever, is no flooding going on. And then we have the yellows. Yellow squares are near flood stage. And then the oranges are minor flooding. Now, if you look at this map, this is the percent of this is the observed precipitation during the last 14 days. And you can see some areas here are in the red, 5 inches or more. I don't know how accurate or if it's been updated, probably a lot more. But you can see these reds here, these colors are approaching 4 to 5 inches. This has been observed in the last 14 days. So that's it for now, and have a good day. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather.